What up, everybody? We are back from the holidays, Nashville Unsigned, with the Nashville Unsigned Podcast. Here to hit you with all the Nashville Unsigned news, independent news going on in the community. I am Amber Stoneman. I'm sitting here with my fabulous badasses, starting with Nick Brown from Chinatown.
Yo, what up?
Patrick Larney from, I don't know what any city rhymes with that, and then Rice.
From Paradise.
Hey. And we got Casey on the ones and twos, taking care of all that audio, making sure we're sounding and looking so beautiful. If you guys don't know what we do with Nashville Unsigned, we are live events company, digital magazine, and label services for the independent community. Ooh, that was just perfect time. That felt so good. That was gliding right in. You're welcome. Also, kind of the format of what this thing is we really just like pimp out our alumni. And kind of like, what is our alumni? People ask. So you guys answer.
Yeah.
What is alumni?
So we feature a new independent artist out of Music City every single week. You can tune in on Mondays to find out who it is. And every week there's a new artist. And once we've featured them on our Red Couch interview, then from that point forward, they are alumni and they enjoy label services and opportunities that we have to pimp them out with.
We've got a whole new class of pimp outs that are coming in.
Yeah. We actually are shooting Class 12. If those of you who do not know, we shoot all of one class in one night. What's really cool about that is we cut production costs. Save everybody a lot of time. We're still DIYing this, man. We are still Facebook, Google, out of a garage style doing this thing. So we got to cut the corners where we can. So we shoot them all in one night. We shoot about 10 to 12 weeks worth of content one night, bring back older alumni, find out what they're doing today. And then we bring in new alumni. So a lot of cool stuff going on, a new class coming in. But we're here to talk about class 1 through 11 today.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop.
Whoop. So we're fresh out of the holidays. How was your guys' Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff?
It was good. I got to shoot back up to Cincinnati. I got to see my sister for the first time in a while. So it was good to see her after her accident and everything.
Yeah.
So
how's she doing?
She's good. She health-wise, she's good. She developed a case of dementia, so it's a new family element that we all have to deal with. Yeah. But it was just a blessing to be able to see her and get to hug her and everything, and be there for Christmas.
Prayers going your way, man, for sure.
I know we had a lot of independent family. All of our new family was all tossing up prayers when all of that went down.
Yeah, I really appreciate everything.
Good to hear that she's doing well. So what about you guys? How was your holidays?
Oh, it was great as always, you know.
You got a new shirt on, didn't you? You got a new shirt.
Yeah, well,
Nick,
I was doing some Christmas shopping, decided to do a little shopping for myself. I see this, But, over the holidays, I always go back to the mountains of Tennessee, which is where my family comes from. So,
really?
I just basically ran off into the mountains out there in my backyard.
With his moonshine, guys. He has
the fam, yeah.
He has an independent bootlegger moonshine company deep in the mountains, right?
Yeah, we just call it cattle farming, but yeah.
We call it cattle farming.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Nice.
They farm cattle.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Skirt? No marijuana. What are you talking about?
What about you all, Patrick?
I went up north. I'm originally from the Northeast, but then I came down to the South where it doesn't get very cold. So then I went up there and dealt with all the cold weather and played with all my sisters and brothers, little germ bucket kids,
nice.
And got sick about 3 times.
End up getting sick
that's
after
cool.
that, yeah.
But they're totally cute. Love you guys.
That
Squeezies.
makes it happen. Yeah, and all my family, guys, if you don't know this, I'm a native of Nashville, so the fact that I don't holidays, I really don't have to go anywhere. All my family's
Lucky.
here. I'm from a family of
Staycation.
6. So I am from a massive family. So I get in there and then I get out. Happy birthday to my sister. It's her birthday today. What up, Ashley? You getting old, bitch. But New Year's, I actually spent that watching alumni shows. Charlotte Sands did Whiskey Jam and totally slayed it.
I heard.
The crowd was just going wild. Man, she's a true gift. And then I got to hang at a JoCo show I rang in the 12 o'clock hour hugging Kuzwell Kennedy. And I know I butchered that, Matt, and I'm sorry again. But I rang in the new year with champagne in my hands, like literally in a 3-way hug with the two of them. So that was really cool with alumni to share that New Year's experience. So, but to roll right in, guys, we missed you guys. We're so excited to be back on the podcast. Damn it, I keep saying that. You guys aren't calling me out on it.
Boom.
I know. But to kind of recap on, since we did, I know I did a instead of but we did a show at the back corner on the 19th. It was called Pretty Music, Ugly Sweater, all female lineup. And who was on that lineup?
We had AV. Oh yeah, we had
Alicia
AV.
Michele.
Killed it. All of them.
We had
killed
Bree Kennedy.
Speaking of Bree, and then we had
Delicate.
Delicate.
And Alicia Michele had long hair, I heard.
Yeah. She transformed herself. So it was awesome. They all killed it. And I think that we have a cool little interview clip from the Ugly Sweater party, Pretty Music, Ugly Sweater, from the back corner. So we're going to cut into that in just a second. But if you guys missed it, everyone totally joined forces and got in their ugly sweaters. And it was, my ugly sweater actually held people's drinks while we were interviewing. I think Bree, I had her shot of whiskey in my reindeer.
I think you had everybody take a shot out of your shirt.
I think I did. At one point, I'm like dancing with no hands in the air, all hands in the air, and my drinks were in my reindeer.
You know what's funny is, so I've custom made mine, and it was a rice bowl emoji.
I saw it was amazing.
Made with real rice,
fantastic.
and then I had a bag of empty rice, dumping rice into the bowl.
It's fantastic.
When we went back on the 30th for our show, which we'll get to in a second,
rice.
there was rice and glitter still everywhere.
1219.
Which one? The first or the second one you sent me?
I sent you two for 1219.
You sent me 2 videos. See, this is fun.
Yeah, this is what we do in the moment.
Yeah.
No, I didn't label it.
It's okay.
Was it the video that Rice made or the one that you made?
Rice made.
Right,
Yeah. So we're going to cut to that with all of our interviews. And this is just going to be little snippets of the interviews. You guys have to go to our YouTube that's going to be up this week for you guys to view from 1219 and from 1230. But we're just going to give you the highlights of 1219 interviews with the ladies themselves and True Villains.
For promo videos, we actually, every single video was of me pretty much shoving food.
It gets weird. It gets so weird. I think at one point I see you like putting your hands all in French fries with ketchup on them, and you're like licking your hands of ketchup.
Yeah, and honestly, like, we did all of that in one day.
Dude.
I had to eat all.
Who gave me this? Hi,
I did.
This is Bree Kennedy. I'm here with Amber from Nashville Unsigned, and tonight we're going to take you to Storytown.
I feel like it's like a majority of women that if they laugh too hard for an extended amount of time, like I call it a pip. It's like when you only pee a little bit, like it's just a pip. Like it's just a pip. It's not like a real pee. You can't call it.
When you laugh really hard, I feel like it just gives you that sensation, you know?
You're like warm water. I just need to pee on myself right now.
Oh my God. Please tell me you're getting all of this. Great 100%
viral content. This point in time, and your voice and everybody, when you hit those high notes, people were like, "Wow!" I had to pull my phone back because everybody was yelling in the speaker. We were peaking. We killed.
They absolutely killed it.
The True Villains interview is so good. We had to mute that for you guys. We want you to run to YouTube and go and watch this week. It's too good. We can't give you the audio.
There's a lot
yet.
of karate kicks.
There's a lot of ninja stuff going on, and
it's
we
crazy.
really needed to keep it composed for now. So check that out.
We don't want to overhype you guys.
The latter part of this
we want you
week.
to stay here and watch us.
Yeah. So any of you guys that were at the 1219 show, feel free to tag us in your photos and
yes.
Yeah. I mean that show.
I want to see all the ugly sweaters.
All female lineup. It was absolutely insane, and of course the back corner. Shout out to our sponsors for show. See what I did there? Shure microphones powered the entire event, which was super dope. And, of course, our liquor sponsors because, duh, it's liquor.
Yo, I thought it was really cool of the back corner to also create a custom menu for us. Like, that was really cool using all of our sponsors' liquors.
We did have a custom drink menu. Shout out to Proximo and also the back corner for customizing that Nashville Unsigned drink menu.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how you know you made it,
That's
guys.
why those interviews ended up the way that they did. Because everyone was pretty buzzed, if not drunk, at that point. So
Except me. I don't drink anymore.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm the angel in the group.
So that's why these two were actually out of town, so they weren't able to join. So, but in the future, I mean, you guys know we are hitting January so hard on live events. But more in ya new news, we also did the 12:30 Music Cares charity event.
New Year's Adam.
New Year's Eve. I think I called it New Year's Eve. But yeah, so a little bit about Music Cares. Music Cares is a nonprofit organization that actually helps independent artists or artists that are going through hardships and they need short-term financial aid. Shout out to Class 7 Sam Lee, who is now an ambassador with Music Cares, who brought us on for the event. It was such a cool event. There was so much love. There was so much camaraderie. There was so much community. And I think that event ending the entire year was so special. It was truly like, and I think you can probably attest to this, it was really something magical. The place was packed. We were like 25 tickets away from a sellout. So it was absolutely insane. And it was something that all fed that really good parts of our hearts. And we had like 9 artists on the bill.
Yeah.
Like a big supersized, big gulp monster combo.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's and we asked them to supersize our lineup.
So that was insane. That was Music Cares charity event masquerade party. QR code too. And we also are going to pop up Music Cares QR code if you guys would like to donate to this nonprofit organization that helps more than anything helps independent artists in financial hardships or any hardships that would require financial aid. They are such a mecca for that, and we just tandem ourselves to Music Cares from here go forward because we just all run off the same fuel, which is premium.
And honestly, like, it was really cool for me to work with Music Cares because when I was out on Warped Tour in 2015, I got to personally witness everything that they do, and just like even on the tour, helping people out, artists that were
having
dealing
that
with
safe
addiction,
room.
like they would go and like they would have meetings every day with them and
That's
like
dope.
talk to them and like help them through. And you know, Warped is a very interesting tour when it was at its peak, and Music Cares being out there every year helping artists, like it's something that can't go. Like, the words just can't speak how much they do.
Super dope on that. We raised a little over $1,000 for that and a lot of awareness. They had at least 6 inquiries in that time frame that we were doing the event. So it's super successful event, a lot of mad talented artists, a lot of community and love being dumped on each other. And right now we're cutting to the highlights of our interviews for 12:30. It's coming in hot. I promise.
All right, are we on? Are we on? Tell me when.
Say whatever you want.
I'm wearing a jacket from Redneck Yacht Club.
Honestly, I can't wait to have a Dino's burger.
Grammy nod, working on a record, right?
Yeah, I wrote a song on Ashley McBride's debut record. It's called The Jacket, and just got a Grammy nom for the country album of the year. I released
You're
a
in
single.
a tornado right now of
Yeah.
momentum.
I feel good. It's nice to like feel rewarded for work after you put it in for so many years. It's nice to finally feel like people being like, you're doing the right thing, and you're like, wait, really? Like,
Like, hold on, I feel like I am, but I mean, are you sure? Are you sure?
Everyone's like, you're moving in the
Very
right.
big year. This past year, I started releasing singles about one a month or every 2 months. I'm going to keep that going and try and up the tour dates, play out live like this as much as possible, and just, you know, I have a great time doing it. This is what's in my blood, live performance. So as much of that as possible.
But I know that you've got cool new like rebranding things going on. You've got
do.
new music coming out. You've got all kinds of new cool stuff.
You nailed it all. You got it all. There's nothing else I need to say.
Thank you.
I did get this new NASA Coach bag, though.
NASA and Coach teamed up, guys, to create a special Adara line. But you just slayed the stage.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
All the ladies threw their bras on stage.
That's what I'm trying to
Everyone's
do.
braless in this building, guys.
I'm braless too.
If you are not here, Jordan already lost his bra. All the ladies lost their bras. They are on stage right now because Jordan just collected them all for his set. So
go on the back. I brought a bag.
This is the first time you've been on our camera before.
It has. Yes, thanks for having me. An honor to be here.
Straight from Hogwarts, guys. No worries. All you Harry Potter fans.
Yep.
He's repping right now.
Most definitely.
You're like, forget the mask.
Right.
I'm going to come in my Harry Potter gear.
It's true. I had I was like, well, I'm already kind of like sweatery, and I had like red pants on, and I was like, do I want to go all the way?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure, and
Commitment.
then I kept it on. Here we are.
Commitment.
That is 12:30, Music Hairs Masquerade charity event. And you know what? Everyone wore masks too. And we actually provided masks, Sam Lee did. So anyone who didn't come had one at
That
the
was
door. So
that was
good.
Jordan DePaul. They got all the bras, right?
Yeah.
DePaul and bras.
Oh, well played, well played.
He will never go braless again.
So you guys, whenever you get a moment, and you see us popping up events, we shoot content the entire night. Come get your faces there. Come love on us. We love on you. It's a big community thing. You meet a lot of people. And the whole time we're just shooting content for the magazine.
We're like the New Age Woodstock. There's just love all around.
That's 100% true. So to roll so effortlessly into recap week, what class are we in? Or did we finish up? What class
We
was
just finished up class at 11.
11 classes,
Yeah.
guys.
And this was a monster class.
It's the biggest
crazy.
class. Biggest class
That
so
night
far.
was insane when we had to shoot.
I know. Oh, man.
I went home so tired.
Trust me, I know.
I know you went home exhausted.
Having to change outfits, and there's no secret, guys. You guys saw our Google Bulletin, but having to change outfits for 15 different interviews is insane. But Class 11, if you guys stay tuned to Nashville Unsigned's Facebook all week this week, we are recapping Class 11's Red Couch interviews. Let's see if we can remember all of Class 11, okay, collectively. I know AJ.
My
AJ,
dog.
Class 11.
That's my dog.
Tim
Who
Ream.
else? Tim Ream. Yeah. Hey there, Liquor.
Flurry.
Flurry.
We got outrage culture.
That was love. I never knew
Crazy.
love had a limit. That was your joke.
Yeah, that changed my life.
I never knew love had a limit.
Never knew love even had limits. Who did you say?
Outrage culture.
Outrage
That
culture.
was-
Controversial. Love it.
Yep. Great.
I'm all
James,
about controversy.
Jim, sick
And then-
wit.
He goes against the grain.
I like it.
My favorite two sync masters, Tommy Prophet and Sam
Tommy
Tenez.
Prophet.
With the 1-2 punch.
Sam, that was
Yo.
back-to-back weeks, and those were explosive back-to-back weeks. But both are just powerhouses themselves. Class 2 alumni came back to the couch, Miss Cersina,
That's right.
with tons of new stuff.
And then there's a group that has initials KK. Let's see if Amber can get it.
You got it? You got it? We know you do. We have faith in you.
Cozy Oil, Kennedy.
Oh, man, you were so
I
close.
feel like you do this on
Always
purpose.
fails. No,
I feel like you do
just
this on
can't-
purpose now.
I can't get it right.
This is
Cozy
like your
Oil.
thing.
Kazoil.
Kazoil.
No.
Kazoil.
Koziel.
Koziel.
See?
Cozy.
You didn't even get it right.
Koziel.
You didn't even get it right.
I know,
gosh.
but Patrick did, so I'm
Got
going off
Adam-
him.
Mr.
One of my favorite
Mr.
people.
Triple Threat A Squared, Adam
A
Egan.
squared,
Yep.
yeah. One
Adam
of my
Egan.
favorite groups in the city right now, as the resident rap guy here, Morning After Crew.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
working from that Mac computer.
Fantastic.
Mac, Morning After Crew. David Bournier, man.
Of the Bornados.
Such
The
Bornados. I got a
Bornados.
T-shirt. I'm on the baseball team. I am in the family officially. And I just saw him do New Year's and sing, what is it, Nickelback Photograph? Is that who sings that?
Photograph?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Actually,
Def
I just had a
Leppard?
debate with somebody
No.
about that the other day.
Nickelback,
They do
early
Photograph.
2000s.
Oh, wow.
Photograph, that's it.
Oh.
And at the end, he's like, look at this graph on his
my
phone. So,
I don't have any mansions, but I do have manners.
Vacation
Manor.
Manor.
Yes.
And the powerhouse couple of the city. We love them. Country duo. And one of them just sang with Amy Grant this past week is
Ooh.
The
Very cool.
Dries.
Yeah. That's it. That's class
We love
11.
them.
We got
That's
it.
class 11.
Yeah.
I can't believe we did that.
Hey,
Everybody
Casey's
give us
giving us a round of applause.
applause. Way to go, everyone. Way to go. So that's your new news
for now, and I guess we're rolling into the regular news.
Oh, bonus news. Are we talking about some additional news? Yeah,
bonus
this is news.
Brown news.
Yeah, this is news. Yeah, let's go downtown with Nick Brown and figure out what the news is. Yeah, we got.
That's a new segment. That's a new segment.
Well, I kind of ripped it off of MTV.
Downtown with Julie Brown, right? Yeah.
Downtown with Nick Brown.
Yeah, but here's the news, but a little bit different. All right, so we all know Sam Tenez.
Absolutely.
Know him, love him.
Class 11.
He has a voice like an angel, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's somewhat like an
the Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
That's how I would associate Sam Tenez.
I would say that's probably the closest.
The Sync Angel.
Yeah, that's
Michael.
Closest comparison.
But
outside
with
of
red
this
hair.
planet, or I guess on this planet, maybe this plane, another plane. I'm not really sure.
Are we on the same plane of existence as this man?
Oh man, but I wish I knew.
He's like Thor.
If you are in the United Kingdom, which is barely on this plane, the same plane, but
they're on the other side of the pond.
And you're watching.
Shout out
You got to take a plane to get there.
Shout out UK.
We've all heard of The Voice.
Oh yeah.
What's the deal with that? So it's like they come up with the shows here in the United States, and then they do them over there, and then they come up with shows over there, then they do them over here.
It's like when they start to like lose steam here, they like build steam over there.
Yeah, it's like the movies. It's like come up with something new, man. My God.
Globalization.
Hey man.
But either way, Sam
NBC's
Tenez,
trying to get that dollar.
TC being over in the UK because he has been synced to a brand new show. It's kind of a teaser.
Yeah.
It's a teaser for a brand new show called The Voice, which is an old show in the United States, but I guess it's a new show.
It's the UK
over
version.
there.
Yeah.
And they just got themselves a fresh, hot, new teaser song.
Intro music.
Everybody want to be like Sammy T.
Yeah, Sam Tenez.
Sammy T.
And well, that's him. So
Shout out Sam T for
news
landing
number
that.
one. All right, and second on the news list, we got old Tommy Prophet. We all know Tommy, right?
Tommy P.
Yeah, Tommy
his
Gunn.
nickname?
That's the way to be.
Yeah, Tommy Prophet.
I can't stop
All right,
with it.
so he himself, we're on kind of like the sync wave here. We're
Yeah, we
talking
are.
about the syncs. You guys are not going to believe what this cat's been up to because he's been synced with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
Dwayne.
and
D. Wayne.
Hulk Hogan. Who's the other guy?
I don't know. I don't know if Hulk Hogan's
He's
on
got
don't think
some
he's
other,
on it.
He's got some other cats on there, and they are. I don't know if they're wrestling or.
It's like it's called
it's
the
like
Titan
obstacle
Games, and it's like
course.
it's like some crazy obstacle.
Remember
Are they
those
even doing
old
it in
ones?
Tennessee?
Remember those old ones when they used to like hit each other? with
American
those-
Gladiator?
Yeah,
Gladiators,
kind of like
yeah.
that. It's actually kind of
Is
like
it like
that.
Huh.
Yeah, very
that was
much
actually
like
a pretty
that.
cool show.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty excited about it because you got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I just
that
love-
actually wasn't a Wayne; he was a D Wayne instead of a regular Wayne.
I just
So,
loved watching regular, normal
my dad's
people
name's
getting
Wayne.
wrecked by these just like
I know.
massive people. And,
My brother's name's D Wayne because my dad was so selfish that he's like, "My name's Wayne. I'm gonna give my son his middle name D Wayne."
does it have an apostrophe in there? Is it?
Nope.
That's
it's
cool.
the old school redneck way.
That's the way to do it.
Hey, they drive dirt
Don't put an
race
apostrophe
cars.
in there. Yeah.
They drive race cars on a dirt track. So.
All right. Well, either way, Tommy Prophet, he is synced up to that. Is it even a show or is it an
It's a
event?
show.
It's
Yep.
a show.
It's a
All right.
show.
So go ahead and tune the dial.
That.
Hit the go,
Fix your antenna.
Get your Hulu
Fix your antenna so
dialed
you
in
can,
to VR or DVR.
Make sure to put that aluminum foil on your antenna.
Get on
so you can
TV.
get
yeah,
those
get
channels
your antenna,
in clear.
point it out to Nashville,
Get
and
those channels
watch
in
the Titan
clear.
games. They're not going to be playing football.
Just so you guys know, it's not the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah,
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 that was
not the
that was
NFL.
really
Yeah,
funny in
it's something
pre-production.
else. Yeah,
Just so you guys know.
yeah. So check it out. And
Shout out
then,
Tommy Prophet. Tommy Prophet, we just talked about too. Class 11, right?
Yep. Same.
Dope.
Yep.
Same
yep.
class.
Pretty hot stuff. And then we also got everyone's favorite lady, Daphne Willis.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
Daphne Willis just laid out some new photos, and she killing the game. Daphne, you killing the game. I just saw you in Brooklyn, like writing and recording some new music. You just killing it.
So she's out in Brooklyn. Well, I'm
She
gonna.
was. She's back now.
Oh well, thank God. I guess I'll have to forgive her, just like her brand new video
Ah,
for forgiveness. Oh, check it out.
Well played.
Nick
Oh,
coming with
goodness.
Nick coming in with the seamless
Well
transitions.
played.
Ooh,
Well,
I
you
see,
know,
bro.
Transitions, though.
Nashville's sweetheart, Daphne
Yeah.
Willis. We
And
forgive you.
You know what else
because
she
you're
really
back.
likes? She likes guacamole a lot.
Does she?
Yeah.
That's a pretty trendy thing to like.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
I think that everybody likes.
Yeah.
it. Was
I-
it
well, I
We got
think-
avocados?
another
Yeah.
class
There's
11.
there's
Man.
another.
Wait, is that like the brand new video from the Morning After Crew?
Yeah.
from class
No
11?
way.
Another class 11.
Oh snap! Do it.
We do have the Daphne Willis video.
Oh, cool.
We gotta
Yeah,
get
let's
on
take
that
this.
Daphne
All
Willis
right.
video.
Well, hey,
Hit
you're
us
gonna have
with
to
it.
We're gonna
forgive me
pull the
'cause we're gonna
e-brake. We're gonna pull the
go
e-brake
back
and we're
to-
gonna hit a
Reverse,
U-turn.
reverse.
Everybody, hit that U-turn real
Yeah.
quick. Skirt.
So here's a little
Ready
clip.
for that Daphne Willis.
Man, I gotta tell you something. As a guy who shoots video, that video looks so good.
It's so clean. It's like what?
It's so
three,
clean.
It's like 3 shots, and it's just done so
I don't think
well.
she's ever shot any bad videos. Like,
Because it's a lyric
done
video.
with being done.
It's a lyric video and like a music video all in one. Every font that they chose was awesome.
Dude.
The graphics were awesome.
That round and
she
round
looks
part
great.
was
She-
so
Yeah.
great with the lyrics.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
spinning in and out
and
of
she's
the...
got like it's like 3 or 4 different like outfits that she has. She looks incredible in every single one of them. Her voice is killing it, but the lighting and the focus, they used something called a tilt shift lens on that. I'm pretty sure that's what it looked like. But man, gosh, that video just looks awesome. So congratulations,
pretty sure
Daphne.
on that.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out. Yeah, that's killer. I mean, I don't know anything. I don't know any videos she's ever done that wasn't killer or
Yeah.
anything.
Well, the only way to
Everything's
find out
always
is everybody
top
go on
top.
YouTube, watch them all.
That's
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
Just check it out.
Boom, baby. Boom,
Yeah.
baby.
Go check
Just
that
try to
out.
find a bad one.
Give her them views. Actually,
Go
you
for
know
the
what?
views.
Like tag us in everything that you view.
Yeah.
create that community inside of YouTube. We'll just create a whole alumni community.
So we can fast forward then.
Back to the
Back
guacamole.
to
Back to
guacamole.
We got a
You
Christmas
have
present.
the Morning After crew released a video for guacamole, and I know those are boys of yours, right?
Yeah, I mean, I dig their music. I really would like to one day just like kick it with them. They seem like dudes that you can just kick it with, and like they just like I feel like they match my energy.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I'm the dude who wears baby shoes around my neck. You know, I feel like they match my energy. But dude, their video is so cool.
If you
man.
guys want to kick it with them and you can't physically kick it with them, we have a Red Couch interview
Oh, yeah,
where
we
we
do.
did kick it with them.
we kicked it.
So
all the
you
way.
guys definitely go check that out. It is funny.
That was
so funny.
that was
We actually lost one of them back behind the couch,
yeah.
in our B-roll footage that was actually pretty epic. I might add, coming in hot.
That just feel good.
Yeah.
I thought
That-
thought it feel good.
I does.
The great moods
I feel like I'm
of
riding.
Morning After crew.
I feel like I'm slow rolling in a hoopty. And I got hydraulics. I got my grandma on the right seat smoking a blunt.
You and Snoop.
Me and Snoop.
Okay,
surprise.
so then the next kind of part of our show, we're just going to talk about releases, exciting releases of alumni that have come out in the last 2 weeks.
well, that was
and-
perfect because technically that was also a release.
Yeah,
Video.
absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
So music releases, we have Young Youth of Class 10.
Class 10.
And man, that
He
guy's
did
been
20
busy.
Dude,
He ended
he's
2018
on
pretty well.
Fire right now. Talk about syncs, man. We can't even rattle off all of his syncs right now. Go to his Instagram. You'll see all of his syncs. He's literally slaying it left and right.
Yeah, and Young Youth is, for anybody who's looking to go to his Instagram, it's spelled Jung, Youth. And since our last podcast, there's 3 singles out.
And
What?
dope singles.
That's
Super
crazy.
dope singles.
Right?
We hitting first.
Think
And
we fed those
We've
out.
got Dandy.
Dandy. Hit him with Dandy.
Hit him with Dandy.
Dandy
We're gonna
lines.
hit you with Dandy.
I think it's short for dandelions.
It was.
And I hope you feel the same.
I do.
I'm feeling. And I hope you feel the same. Look, wake up and my phone's dead, sun up on my forehead. I ain't even open up the door yet. Feeling so good, I can never forfeit. If love is unconditional,
Lord.
you never force it.
So smooth.
Yo,
like
you know
butter.
who should,
You know
you know
what
who
that
should pick
butter.
that up and make a remix?
Like butter.
Mike Myers and do like an Austin Powers version. I'm so Randy.
gosh. I felt like
that was a big old 80-year-old white dad joke.
That
Everybody.
track-
Yo, corny,
Get your white
corny
dad
jokes. Corny
hat
jokes
and
is my
fanny
thing.
pack on.
that
Corny
track
jokes is
to
my
me
thing.
feels like somewhere in between Miguel and Mike Posner. And they're both like two of my favorite artists. So I'm like totally into that track. He also released a tune called Whoa Nelly.
Shout out to Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly.
Shout out to Nelly.
Whoa Nelly. Isn't that like a southern term?
Nelly.
Yeah,
it is.
Shout
That's what you
out
tell
to
your
Nelly.
horse, you know, you're
Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly.
It's like
All
a
right.
horse.
Whoa.
Whoa, Nelly. Boom, boom. This is hard.
Hit me one time, say what's up.
Oh.
Switch 3 points in the clutch. Tune got him turned in the cut. You know how it be getting buzzed. Probably hit the ice clink in the cup. Yeah. Doesn't matter what they worry about. Y'all got that one friend, you better carry them out. I'm talking on another level, it's embarrassing now. They watch.
Oh. God, that
Hard.
is
Dude,
hard.
that beat though.
Hits super hard.
That's dirty.
That
It's
beat,
dirty.
young youth.
Yeah.
Cleaning house.
Yeah.
Cocaine is spicy.
If that doesn't get synced for the NBA playoffs, I don't know what anyone's thinking about.
Right.
Hey, he's already got some tunes on some NBA, I think he had
NFL.
Major League, the World Series, Major League Baseball, his song was playing. So
Yeah.
that's dope.
I mean, he's
That's dope.
the dopest. I mean, you can't sit still listen to his stuff. That's Young Youth. And he's got one more song, and that one was called, the final song that he released here was called Go Off.
Which was the answer to Go On by MGK.
Who'd you think that it would be? It's over, I ain't waiting now. And there's nothing you can say about it. They don't wanna see me, no way, no. They don't wanna see me, it's no boy. They call me Mr. Freeze, but you know that.
Oh, man.
Can't
So,
see me like I'm John Cena.
Oh,
I mean,
he's
just-
already knowing the lyrics.
all three of those
Rice
jams
already
are
got
just
the lyrics memorized.
the pump. I think I'm going to be on those for like the next week. But
Put that on your playlist.
That's
if
my
you have a
workout playlist.
playlist,
That's
put
workout
those on
playlist
your
for
playlist
sure.
right now.
Like
Yeah.
pumping iron. Ooh.
for sure.
Listen to that.
Holla.
Yeah. Go off.
And we have Elena Cross, who is class 5, and she was featured on Folded Dragons, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Folded Dragon single Surface Level, and that sounds badass as well. But not only is she featured on something, she's also got something of her own coming out.
Well, before we move into that, let's get a little sample of Surface Level.
We got it? Ooh.
Oh, we don't have Surface Level?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got
But
it.
we do
Go
have a
look it up.
sample. We do have a sample of the song that she's about to release on the 11th, I believe. Right? Yes.
Yep.
And this is the song called Backstabber.
Are you guys ready?
I don't know, man.
I feel like I'm ready.
It's a good one. It's a good one. This is actually in a little clip it before we move in. Let's pause it for a second. This is actually going to be, it's also synced. We're talking about sync stuff. But this one is also synced right now too, or it's about to be. It comes out and it's also synced on a couple of TV shows, and I can't tell you what that is right now. So get excited.
Oh, dope.
Name that TV show.
Name
Surprise guest! Surprise guest! There it is. I was wondering. Every week we have a surprise guest, and this week,
Yeah, come
Miss
on in.
Elena
come on.
Cross
you get
herself.
A seat. You get the seat. You get a seat. Come on
Move in.
Come on in. We're moving into the sample of Backstabber coming out
Great.
this
Awesome.
Friday.
Good to see you. Very, very cool. Always good to have you here.
I know we're always rocking black beanies. Always.
You gotta lean in on this if you want to.
Y'all are both are gonna go rob somebody. Like you just need a black shirt on, like she does.
When we're meeting together, it always looks like we're planning a bank
Yeah.
robbery.
We have like the same outfits on and always this.
Well, we're just about to listen to a sneak peek of your song that comes out on Friday the 11th.
Dope.
I'm sorry you don't have headphones, so you can't hear it, but I think
I've
you've probably heard it enough.
I've heard it enough.
You
Yeah,
may have not heard it yet, but it's coming
But take
in
it,
hot.
take it away. This song I cannot stop singing. Like I am in my kitchen
dope.
cooking my
So dope.
food and just.
I was gonna
jamming
say
out
you
to
better
that
finish
stuff.
that sentence
With his
something.
woman's apron on that says "Top Mom Cook" in pink.
Me too. God, that's big.
Dude.
That feels so
Monster
big.
track.
You're gonna be really successful with that. I
Give
love
us
it.
a little,
I love it.
give us a little like behind the scenes of this track. Just a quick snippet of like how it came about, who produced it, some co-writers on it. Like, just shout out your team.
I wrote this with Josh Silverberg. He also produced it. I had a session set up with him. It was kind of a couple of months or a few months in the making. And I'd had this situation and this song idea, and I was like, I'm saving it to write with Josh Silverberg. And that was probably the best decision I could have made for the song. So yeah, I just kind of went in and told him about this situation, and I kind of had the hook in mind of like, who's laughing now? And so it's this basically like a track about revenge, but not in the conventional sense of like, I'm going to do to you what you did to me, but kind of sitting back and just like
an Alanis Morissette, You Ought to Know.
Just letting
you know?
life unfold.
You don't want to be on the other end of that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And
I'm
showing
a lover,
them,
I'm a
like,
child of my mother.
you tried to take me down, like, I'm still standing here.
Yeah.
Kind of thing,
Hell
like,
yeah.
who's laughing now? So, yeah.
So we actually just touched on your track that just came out this past week with Folded Dragons. And that's also a monster jam.
Thanks.
And I think we were all like, that freaking voice.
It's
just
different
so
for me.
gigantic.
It's like EDM, but I wrote it with my EDM
That dropped, though?
princess friend, Brittany Lane, Lux. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I actually had a conversation about you over the holiday where I was talking about how your high notes have the same tonal quality as Demi Lovato.
Oh, I'll take it.
And what is the
Did you sneeze while he was
other
talking
lady
about you?
that I had told you about it. She had that the song "Leave Your Religion at Home."
Oh, Bianca.
Bianca, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name's
Blanca.
Bianca.
Blanca.
Blanca.
Close.
Yeah, and
I was
she
like,
has the same
Bianca,
tone
that's
as you
right.
as well. And like all three of you guys just have this massive voice. It's just amazing.
So this is
Yeah.
a really
Great company.
great segue into somebody else that is dropping new music this Friday that you've worked with, which is from Class 3, Oneno.
Yes.
I love
Oneno was in Class 3 as Sandwaves, but he's going to be revisiting as Oneno, the solo artist. And he has a full album coming out on the 11th called The Word.
And a nice tidbit about Oneno, that theme music you heard at the very beginning of our podcast, every bi-weekly when we release our podcast, that is straight from the man himself, Oneno.
So good.
Right.
Produced that
And
for us.
as Elena was featured on Folded Dragons, she also did a cover of Imagine Dragons with Oneno. So it's just
All
dragons
kinds of
everywhere.
dragons. And
You're
she
like the
wears
Game of Thrones girl.
I was gonna say it's Game of Thrones in here. We're getting ready for winter, guys.
Yeah. So
Winter's coming.
so on the 11th, also coming, Oneno's The Word. But if you go on to Patreon, then you can actually hear the record now, today. So if you're a Patreon member of Oneno, get on there and go do that.
If you just don't have the patience, like, go feed your instant gratification right now by donating X dollar amount to get access
Well,
to
it's
the
also
music.
just supporting an independent
helps.
artist staying independent.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes,
Like
yes.
that's the beauty of it. Like you can listen to the music early, you're getting exclusive access, but you're also helping him stay independent and stay moving and shaking like he wants to.
Absolutely. And if that tickles your fancy and you love to do that,
tickles all the fancies.
then you can also go to a
We love tickling fancies.
GoFundMe page for Delicate,
Class 5.
who
in the
also
class
on
with
the
you.
11th will be releasing a single of her new song called All My Love.
Not half of it. Not 50% of her love.
All
There's
of
no
it.
limit to it either.
There's
Yeah.
no limit to love.
Every last
Like Fleury says, love has no limits. Well, Delicate is giving all of her love, not 50% of it. So that sums up our releases.
Yeah.
Yay.
Ooh.
That's exciting. So our special guest, Miss Elena Cross. So like we said, we have a secret special guest, and so only the producer, Casey, and one person of the week knows who the special guest is, and they organize it. So let's get Backstabber back real quick. Let's just feel it for a second.
If you want to take that back into the studio, I'm back vocalist.
Yeah.
Back up vocalist.
No.
No.
Don't quit your day job.
Don't do that,
You
bro.
are a really good videographer. You are a really good graphic designer.
All right, you guys are dream
No,
crushers. You're dream
what,
crushers.
Hey, that's what auto-tune and Melodyne is for. We're good. But while we have Atlanta Cross still here, we do
Yeah,
have.
we talking
I'm gonna
shows.
go a couple shows out of order here.
You were
but
just like a really good person to have on this because you
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
hit pretty much all of our quadrants.
Yeah,
today.
you hit like every quadrant today.
We're moving into shows. We're gonna talk about
so,
shows. And you have a show coming.
I do.
You do.
Tell us.
At
tell
the
us.
Basement
Where's
OG.
I have a show with the Love Electric and Nico.
my boys.
Yeah, at the Basement. It's on the 14th, so not this Monday, but next. Doors are at 8:30. Show starts at 9. So
I'll be there.
It'll be awesome. Yeah.
And all you friends who said that you were going to be there, if you backstab her, there's a song coming out.
Yeah. All about you.
That means we're going to all tag you when the song releases on Friday, so prepare yourself. So you may want to just go ahead.
I'll just tag you. It's fine.
You just may want to go ahead and show up. But you're playing with the Love Electric that's also from Class 4, so it's practically an alumni party.
Did you guys meet through Nashville Unsigned?
No, you've known
Actually,
each.
I can't remember how. I met Anthony.
And he plays with you a lot,
He
too.
does. He's funny enough.
Guitar.
He's actually playing guitar with me, and then getting on
Anthony
stage.
is so multi-talented.
He does all the
He's
things.
just everywhere.
Yeah.
That backbend, though.
Yeah.
That backbend, though.
Also, we're going to be performing a song that he and I wrote together that's on their album that they released called Physical.
Let's get physical.
Actually, you know what's funny is I met all of you because of Love Electric too. Because I showed up to support them at the Unsigned Series Pop EDM show
that was
at
our very
Basement
first
East.
one.
I showed up to show love to them. I didn't know anybody else on the bill, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna show," because I was working for South by Sea at the time, and I'm like, "Yo, I want to sign them," and I went to go to the show to like see them, support them, and show love. And then I saw you on the stage. I was like, "Yo, I gotta talk to that lady."
I gotta get in. I gotta get in on this stuff. So to run through some more of our shows.
Yeah,
we got
what else is going on? We got Mr. Door, Josh Door.
Shut the door.
Shut the front door. At the Listening
I
Room.
got door jokes all day.
That is tomorrow on the 7th. So you better show up tomorrow if you're watching this today. They're gonna be there at 7 p.m. Doors are at 6. I don't know when Josh Door is on.
Who's it hosted by?
It is hosted by Parker McKay.
Parker McKay.
Two, Parker McKay.
OG.
Old school.
Old school.
And then just kind of in chronological order here, we got the Villains of Nashville.
I love I think you're inspired by The Rock because we were talking about The Rock earlier. When The Rock
I've been
voice
doing
comes
this
out.
longer than The Rock, okay? I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
about
Rice
that.
voice.
I don't know about the rice
Rice
bowl.
voice?
You're still enough to the rice bowl.
Smoke some rice bowl. We have the Villains of Nashville, True Villains, playing at the Basement East on January 13th.
Dope. If you guys want to see like some,
he got
oh,
the shirt on.
strategic,
Planning.
strategic.
We totally planned that, guys.
You guys didn't see his torso for a while because he's wearing camo until he unzips it. True Villains wide
That
open.
was just a floating head until I unzipped
that
my
was
jacket.
it.
I know. Wait, is that camo?
Like a green screen. Yeah, that's why you didn't see him.
Yo.
It's camo.
No, I thought that was just straight black. I thought it was reflective.
Nope, it's camo.
Man,
Yep.
hiding in plain
True
sight.
Villains, Class
Yeah,
8,
we got
Class
True
8.
Villains Class 8.
Super dope.
Then let's pop over to one of my favorite and eclectic artists in the city, Krantz. I love his music, love his shows.
Dude, his stuff
so
reminds me
dope.
of. I feel like I'm at Woodstock.
I love his business
feel like
card.
I'm at Woodstock.
Like his business card is so trippy. It is very Woodstocky.
They're very much in brand, 100%.
They're killing it. But they'll be at Tin Roof on the 16th, 9:45. So definitely pull up over on, as Google Maps like to say, Demon Brune, or Demumbrian for all of us people who actually know how to say things. Let's see. Then we got De La Kay, who was just with us.
In case you missed her.
In case you missed her.
Well, in case you saw her and just want to see her again.
That is very true as well. You can pull up at High Watt on the 17th. And that one is put on by our good friends.
Joko.
At Joko and Housequake.
Know.
He's no
About that
Joko.
He's no joke, though, over at Joko.
You just went to that 2000s, or no, 90s show last night.
Yeah, it was great.
I saw it with Ren. I saw the Snapchat or the Instagram stories with Ren and Dean.
Yep.
I was like, "Are you guys singing Alanis Morissette right now?"
Anyone who sings Alanis Morissette's my favorite.
I love how Amber was sitting next to Atlanta Cross, so she said Alanis Morissette. That was very interesting.
Alanis.
I had to.
But yeah, I guess looking further into the future, we have Future Thieves
There you go.
over at the Basement East. That, ooh, looky there. It's presented by Lightning 100. And guess who's sponsoring it?
Nashville Unsigned.
Your kids at Nashville Unsigned.
Hey.
Yay.
So,
Dude,
yeah,
and
y'all should pull up on that
that's
on the 19th.
a sick show, man. If you guys have not had the pleasure of seeing the Future Thieves live, I mean, all of our alumni, if you guys are looking for the most curated shows in the city and you're like, I want to spend my money in the most effective ways and make sure that I am hitting the most badass shows possible, come to our calendar. We are definitely hosting the most badass shows around the city. We may not be hosting the show, but we are definitely hosting a badass calendar on the website. But Future Thieves, man.
Yeah, and if
that
you
indie rock scene, man.
Yeah, and if you
Killer.
haven't seen them before and you want to check it out, get your little freemium.
That live album.
Just put out a live record, and you can go in and listen to it, and it is badass.
It was from their album release show, presented by Exodus, sponsored by yours truly.
We're everywhere.
Yet again, we're just doing this tandem
Cannot
thing.
escape.
You can try. We will find you.
All right, moving on. If you guys haven't cried any tears of joy from listening to awesome music in a while, your eyes will not be dry after you see the drives at the OG Basement, where
true.
Elena Cross will be performing.
That's actually
they will be at the OG Basement on the 21st. Pull up there at 7 p.m. Hit them with the pull up. Show love. Show support.
Bring your pull ups.
You might pip a little bit.
Yeah, if you guys want to know about that, there's a Delicate interview from 12/19 where we talk about her peeing on herself as she's laughing. You're welcome, Delicate, for that.
That was.
You missed it. Now you all know.
It's on her social media, so we are not the first one to blast that out.
And speaking of peeing on yourself, I almost peed myself when I heard this news today.
Yo, so Sinclair dropped us with a bomb.
Most dad joke segue.
Oh, totally.
This is great. Yo, you heard me the other day, Amber. I'm all with the dad jokes.
So many dad jokes. We need more females in this, okay? Start submitting, guys. We need more females.
Yeah.
You're in, Elena.
Elena's already in, so we need more. We need more Elenas. Elena's Morissettes.
See.
Now I'm gonna be stuck with that forever. But anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
This is actually really big
really
news
dope.
for our alumni right now.
So Sinclair dropped this little nugget on her IG.
What class is she in?
Sinclair is 2.
Yeah.
How do you remember all of that?
Yo,
we were just talking about.
We were just talking. Like, I go back through all the old class. I'm like going back and looking and like adjusting things, and I'm still not as fast as her. And like
I barely remember what class I'm in.
All I had to do was write it down one time, and then of course those freaking like pods.
Yeah.
If it weren't for those like pods, I think True Villains was like, yeah, I'm in class 8 with blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dang, you're better than I am. And this is like an alumni.
Anyway.
Them like pods, though.
Hi, guys.
But go ahead. Hit 'em
What's
with
that
it.
big news?
So
We're
that
just
big
keeping
news
you guys,
is Sinclair. She hit us with the nugget that she's almost done wrapping up with her record over in Berlin, which is going to be fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then she is coming back over here to bless us with some music on February 28th at the Ryman with, guess who?
Does it start with a K?
It does.
And a C?
And it's not Cozio.
A K and a C. It's just a K and a C. Like
Casey Musgraves.
Casey Musgraves.
Oh.
Yo,
Yes.
that's going to be sold out quick.
Yeah.
So you better get your tick right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we usually
And this isn't one Casey Musgrave show. This is a slew. This is the beginning of 8 Casey
8
Musgrave shows. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're back.
And we're back with it. Hey, the bites.
Yeah. But I
So-
think that that's going to be a really, really awesome show. And one of the things that I think is really cool about that is that show is going to be, if you know the branding of both of these guys, there's going to be a color war.
Oh, yes.
I think
Because
that.
they
I
are
think
both
that.
branded out with like neon pinks and blues and
I
everything.
think
It's gonna
with
be
Casey
awesome.
Musgraves dropping that not at all country album, it is 100% a pop album that she just released this past year that won country album of the year. Her to choose Sinclair for 8 shows was the most strategic thing that her team could have done, because I think that was a wise call on Casey Musgraves' team, and was to pick an up and coming pop artist and not an up and coming country artist. Very clever.
Is she opening all 8 shows though?
All
8 shows.
All
8 shows. She's
And
got
if it
8
goes
shows.
really well, which I
It
expect
may
it
be
will,
more.
that 8 is going to turn
may be
sideways.
more.
And then drop a 1 in front of it.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm saying infinity. She's gonna keep going on and on and on with bigger and bigger shows. Come on, guys, keep up, keep up, guys.
Everyone just root for that, okay?
We
root
all
for the underdog. Sinclair's a boss too, man. She
that was really cool news for me to hear because I love her music.
Yeah. Well, heck, I don't know how we can top that. So.
We can play Backstabber again.
Yeah, let's on our way out of this beast, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for the Nashville Unsigned podcast. We wanted to cover everyone, all things independence, all things alumni, and then we have Mr. Casey showing this lovely, beautiful
Hit us with
face.
your beard, bro. Yeah.
You can subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Play.
I love it.
Share this video. Tag this video. We love you. Do you like the show? Do you hate the show? Let us know. Do you like Backstabber? You fucking better, because we're going to play it again. We're rolling it back. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we love Casey, and this is why he's our producer. So, we out of this beast. Subscribe, like, and if you subscribe, you can enter for your chance to win free tickets to our next show. Woo!
All the whoop whoops.
All right.
We love you guys. We out this beast. Elena Cross this Friday.
Later.
Hold up, you gotta hit it with dance moves. Hold up.
I don't even know.
Oh, God, yeah.
Won't be